Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Word Origin 64. Word origin today is clunker. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. A clunker is a very old and poorly maintained piece of machinery, especially a car. By extension, so, even though we mostly use it for cars, but sometimes by extension we could use it for other things. By extension, it could also be used for anything that is not successful. Okay, let's continue. The origin is believed to come from the sounds some old machinery may make when in use. The word clunk by itself is the sound made by one heavy object hitting something else. So, with a car, especially if it's driving down the road, we hear clunk, 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 clunk. So that's where the word, this is the origin really came from, that they referred to this old car that's not maintained well as a clunker. Okay, let's continue. The term seemed to appear in the late 1930s and 1940s, which was towards the end of the Depression and wartime. Money was tight, and many people probably did not have much money to maintain one's car properly. If they could afford a car, or if they could afford one at all. Okay, let's continue. Other words used for an old car in poor condition are jalopy. Yeah, they use jalopy. Lemon. Well, lemon doesn't always have to be very old. It just means that a car that breaks down a lot. But usually that is an old car. A beater, it's beating along. Rattle trap, yeah, like the car shaking, rattling, like different parts of the car shaking a lot. That's like rattling noise. So kind of similar idea. Rust bucket, yeah, okay, yeah. When the car is really old, especially if it's in the northern part of the country, a lot of the metal on the outside surface of the car may start to rust. So sometimes they could be called a rust bucket too. Okay, good. And anyway, here's several examples. Example number 1. When he picked me up for a date, I couldn't believe he was driving a clunker. Yeah, so there's always some jokes about this where, some girl, maybe she doesn't want to get in the car if the car is too terrible looking. Or number 2, when are you going to bring that clunker to the junkyard and get a new car? Yeah, maybe some coworkers are teasing him. Or number 3, during the Obama administration, he tried to stimulate the car industry by having a program called Cash for Clunkers. It's supposed to indirectly help the environment too, I think, as getting rid of older cars that had poorer gas mileage and buying newer cars that had better gas mileage. I don't know how well, but it was questionable how well it really worked out, but that was the idea behind it. But he kind of really brought back the word clunker again. Everybody was using the word clunker during that time. Let's continue. And here's the one use where we're not really talking about either a car or a machine. You could say that movie turned out to be a real clunker. Because remember I said here, by extension, it could be used for other things that's not successful as well. Anyway, I hope you got it. Hope it was clear. Hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.